that this is one of your favorite things. And I paid over $100.
$100?
Yep, for one single item.
You got me Pringles? Oh, man. This is one of my favorite snacks. It's the world's most perfect potato chip.
They were advertised to me as being from 1979.
Well, I know it's definitely before 1979 because in 1979, they changed the font here on the actual Pringles, and they changed that lowercase e to an uppercase E. And also, the I in Pringle now has a dot above it, and the dot is actually a little potato chip.
Not a potato chip.
Right, it's a potato crisp. Pringles technically aren't potato chips and haven't been since a 1975 FDA ruling precluded them from being classified that way. A few years prior, other snack manufacturers complained that a Pringle does not meet the definition of a potato chip, which at the time was a thin slice of raw potato deep fried. Instead, Pringles potatoes are dehydrated, turned into a mush, then pressed and fried. The FDA ruled they needed to label their product as potato chips made from dried potatoes. But maybe that was too much of a mouthful because eventually, Pringles opted for the phrase potato crisps, which has been hidden in plain sight on their cans since the late 1970s. So we're looking at somewhere between 40 and 43 years old.
Yeah.
Pringles has an awesome history.
Yeah, for sure.
The can was designed to eliminate all the crumbs at the bottom of the bag, have less grease on your fingers. They're supposed to stay fresh, basically hold up. So this is the double seal.
It's a vacuum sealed can. Can I see?
And we have the old school metal pop tops, not the plastic paper type seal we have these days. Developed by organic chemist Frederick Bauer, Pringles' signature tube can was designed to address customers' biggest complaints: broken chips and staleness after opening. Bauer designed the tube to be a protected chamber where Pringles crisp could be stacked, which helped prevent breakage. The cardboard tube was also designed with an aluminum foil lining to keep outside air from entering the can, which keeps the crisp fresher for a longer time.
Can't wait to pop this top. It's been years since I've been able to pop.
I can't remember like the last one that I popped.
I don't mean either. All right, here we go.
Oh, there it is. That was it. That sound is something you'll never forget.
Never.
If you grew up with these Pringles.
They're in great shape.
Can I see?
They smell like potato chips.
I don't remember this liner.
Me neither.
Like, this is before our time.
Well before.
They're
It's almost
protected.
like a walled cell in like an insane asylum in a movie.
So they don't bump the sides and
Right?
get hurt.
Yeah. The unique shape of Pringles is called a hyperbolic paraboloid, and a supercomputer is used in the production to ensure the design is the same every time. Without that perfect shape, there would be no crisp stacking. There is something so nostalgic for me about Pringles. I go back to sitting on my living room rug, watching TV, the can of Pringles as my best friend. I can't wait. 42-plus-year-old Pringles.
I gotta get one out of there, too. Look at it.
Can I just point out, this chip is perfect. There's nothing chipped off of it. It is perfect.
Can't believe that these are 40 years old.
I think it's going to be great.
Down the hatch.
The Pringle flavor is there. There is a little bit of a taste of it just being a little old, like that crispy kind of burnt flavor that made it go a little bad. Like 80% Pringle, 20% 43-year-old Pringle, in my opinion.
It tastes like potato. It's very crunchy. And it's also way more salty than any Pringle I've had.
I'm with you, and we've noticed this on some of the other stuff we've eaten. The sodium content feels very high in older foods because I don't think we as
Paid
people,
as much attention to
correct,
it.
to how bad salt is and how salty foods were. Now that said, I could easily eat this whole can.
Honestly, they haven't changed much. Would you think that this was 40 years old?
Not one bit.
Overall, Pringles are pretty consistent.
The Pringle is still fantastic.
It's like a little time travel experiment that we got to go back.
Man, I'm so happy right now. Dude, thank you.
Yeah,
This is
man.
amazing.